when we hear the phrase Korea dominating an esports title, depending on no matter what it is, it has taken a few years for Korea to get used to something after the introduction, where the Western teams have gotten it earlier. So Korea is getting used to it only after a few years later, though. Think about these European teams and the NA teams equally. It's their first year of introduction compared to about 4 or 5 years that Koreans had it right before them. So very much of an accomplishment already for these teams to make it this far, to go toe-to-toe with a team like Ideps.
Yeah, and this just shows how good they are at the game. Even, like you just said, they are introduced to the game a little bit later. Well, not a little bit, a lot
Way later,
a lot later, and they are still competing, and that just shows the skill level of EU and how scarier they will be next year.
Oh, do I feel something? Sang Kim, is he on his bad day? He's already having to use a stealth from the threat coming in from Tena, but
don't say Sang Kim's on the bad day. Tena's on his good day.
I don't know. Sang
Kim is on his normal day and Tena's on his super good day. We could say it like that.
I really want to see Sang Kim be consistent in every competition that he is involved in, but just hasn't seemed to be that case, to be honest. So it's all about Sang Kim, whether he can step it up. He's trying to put in the damage onto Tena now.
Sanctum is put down. He just ice mines him. Probably gonna wait out until the Sanctum is gone. Yep, he's just waiting it out. There we go. Tena still has his escape, so it's okay for now.
It's pretty even on both sides. Both sides can go pretty evenly, but just to put the paper up instead of going for that tab escape there.
And if you notice, there was no interference coming in at all, and there's 1 second left until the force tag.
Very close distance. Oh, he's gonna go for the chase here. What?
Okay.
Tag?
Ryuki comes in and tags out right away to Luki. I don't know.
Any reason for that, you think?
They may have fat-fingered it, but maybe this was a strategy that they wanted to go for.
If it was a mistake by any chance, this would have been a huge mistake, because wasting one tag point of the 2 that you have for each player is very much of a valuable property that you're really throwing away.
Yeah, that tag point is very crucial.
I mean, it was a free tag, and we all knew it was coming, but as soon as he came in, Ryuki came in with using the tag point to bring Luki in.
Yeah. It is a strategy to confuse Ideps.
I mean,
but truly it was fat-fingered.
We're kind of assuming that was the case.
Because there was no reason for him to tag in and tag out. But, you know, there we go. Tena making his move against Jung Yoon. He wants to get that revenge.
Jung Yoon take a little bit of damage from Sang Kim's interfere there. Frost Burst. He's using second wind to get out of there. Very uncommon to see second wind being used. It's a Frost Burst.
All right, Jung Yoon negating that leech.
Tena.
Buying some time. Tena actually is well, not very low, but around 45% health. And, you know, one bad combo or offensive interfere, it might force him to use another tag.
Dougie Kang, seeing the dangers coming from that Warlock, has to go in with that defensive interfere. There's first interfere of the game.
Yep, and Sang Kim is out again, doing some damage to Tena once again.
Oh, but this is, I don't know, if that mistake alone in the early game can affect this entire game, Bad Intentions will be hitting themselves on the head, because it's not the way you want to go out on this one.
Yeah.
And this is the last match will decide the series.
Yeah, but it seems like they are both Ideps and Bad Intentions are managing their interfere and tag points very well right now. Even considering Ryuki using that, you know, tag point very fast, that split moment. I don't know why he used it once again, but, you know, even considering that waste, look at all the points on the board still.
Still very even. Just that one extra tag point is available towards Sang Kim and Dougie Kang compared to his other 2 counterparts. And it's just all about Sang Kim now on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, he did pretty well for what he was supposed to do, but it's all about Luki coming in. After that, force tag coming in from Ryuki, and Luki didn't even do much before he tagged out once again using the tag point to bring Tena back on, but
Ryuki has come back out after that short showing with that super fast tag. Now on the field, 1 minute left until the force tag, and I'm pretty sure Ryuki wants to endure until that force tag happens, because he has 1 tag left, and he basically let go of one of the 2 tag points that he had So he's going to try to buy time and try to probably chase the force tag that's going to happen in 2
Use
seconds.
the Lotus of Flower before he does get force tagged out. He doesn't use it.
Okay.
Doesn't get chased though whatsoever.
Duggan Kang actually comes in and goes offensive. Defensive
Okay.
interfere comes in from Bad
Blade
Intentions.
Master putting in with the damage from the interfere. Forcing out the Jungle Yoon. Interfere to free his teammate from any danger. Goes for it again. Duggan Kang now he's gonna gain multiple aerial.
Yeah.
Oh, but Tenna is gonna go for the damage
damage
now. Duggan Kang taking a little bit of that.
Yeah, but Duggan Kang heals up a little bit. Tenna is back, and
Lightning draw.
Ryuki is going to be able to wait for that force tag and save his one last tag point.
Very good point, and that tab escape won't be of any waste if you can save yourself that last tag point, which he
go.
does, and Tenna comes back onto the field. But I mean, like you said, considering the mistake, they're going pretty even, which is good for Bad Intentions.
Yeah.
But whether that will have an actual effect in the final result, it really cost them.
You gotta remember that overall we have the Force Master and the Blade Dancer more heals compared to Bad Intentions.
Sure.
So if this does go down to the TKO and the health bars stay pretty similar, the win will go to Bad Intentions.
Definitely, we can predict that. But as we speak about that, we're gonna go right onto the latter parts of this match, and we're down to the 3-minute and 30-second mark. Tenna has to be a little more careful. He does tag out just in case if that happens, but the interfere coming in right away as soon as Ryuki is tagged in. Luki comes in for an interfere, trying to poke some damage on Soundkin, but just goes casually on the stealth and really does force no pressure.
Oh,
Tenna
offensive
is gonna go
interfere
for
comes
it. This is exactly what they're looking for, especially with Ryuki and Tenna on that double combo into the offensive effort. What they're looking for, but Ryuki taking the damage from Soundkin now. Bombard, spamming all over.
Yep, and Ryuki tags out.
Oh, good chase right away from Soundkin. As soon as Luki comes in, just in the bombard, Soundkin now is just trying to go on.
Offensive interferer has come in, and the reactionary 2v2.
This is the dangerous situation. You don't want to be there.
Luki is almost out. He still does have his escape.
You should just really tag out. I don't think the tab escape will be enough in case Soundkin goes for that offensive interfere combo with Jongyun once again. They can deal out so much damage in an instant, and that tab escape won't save you.
Yeah, but you know he's the only one with tag, and
Okay.
everybody has very low
Okay.
health.
Lightning draw coming from Duggan Kang now. Now this might be the signal for Luki. Very low on health. Now
They're
Jongyun
all
is back
very
out.
low on health. So if Luki tags out, you know, one of the two of his teammates may die also. So he's gonna want to last as long as possible and wait for his teammates' help.
And remember, Luki was that hero for Bad Intentions in the last game of day 2,
Interfere
which
comes in, takes a lot of
literally
damage.
saved his team from victory. But 2v2, reactionary coming in,
Oh.
significant damage. Soundkin taking a lot of damage from Tenna, all for that interfere. So not the interfere that he was looking for. Tenna just backfires at him. So much damage.
All the interfere points are even, but everybody on Ideps has a tag point.
Okay, now Jongyun taking a little bit of damage from Duggan Kang also. As soon as he comes in from the interfere, he was trying to help out Jongyun, but takes the damage with him. So Tenna doing explosive amount of damage. Like you said, 1 minute 30 seconds to go. If it does go to damage chart, we can predict that Bad Intentions will win out this one.
Yeah, Soundkin comes in and interferes.
Oh, dangerous situation. No tag point for Tenna, so he has to be careful. He's the constant damage dealer that really is needed for the side of Bad Intentions. He cannot go out as the first man out.
Yep, Duggan Kang is out. He is comfortably out there with, you know, around 70% health and a tag point, whereas Tenna does not.
See, Jongyun has that one tag point available, which one more will be granted to everyone in this 1 minute mark. But you're just looking for one opportunity, especially with Jongyun's damage potential. You're gonna go for Tenna to finish him off in one effort.
Yeah, Duggan Kang is actually just buying time for the Sanctum to go away and that Thrall at the same time. 40 seconds left.
Now
They're
this
going to
is
try
gonna
to
go
go
for
for
it.
that
Go for
double
it.
or the triple kill.
Definitely, and this is what they're exactly going for. They're trying to use Duggan Kang to get him into the air. That will give free damage potential over to Jongyun from that interfere.
He's
This is
definitely
exactly
waiting for that
what
force tag.
we're definitely seeing that, and we've seen that so many times
we
throughout
go.
yesterday's matches from Ideps.
There we go with the
It's
chase.
exactly what we were looking for, and Blade Master is going to really interrupt that play from coming through. It's going to be the last interfere coming in from Luki. So Other than Tenna,
10 seconds
they
left.
have no defensive efforts to go for. I don't know what really they're waiting for here. Now they should go for the all-aggressive play. Jungwon freezes himself, but other than that, this might be a win for Badminton just because of the damage chart.
We'll never know, and it does go down to the
Wow.
TKO, and this is very surprising.
I don't know if Ideps made the correct choice to not go on the aggression there. We'll see.
Drum roll.
Oh, it's gotta be Ideps!
Ideps.
10,000 difference.
Yeah.
Exact.
Yeah, that is very small. We've seen lowest to 25 to 30,000 difference, and 10,000 is probably the least damage difference ever.
I mean, can you humanly calculate that much damage to know that you don't have to go aggressive for the last 5 seconds? This is exactly what Ideps did.
Yeah.
If they knew that they needed more damage to win out to the
Yeah.
damage shot, they would have made all aggressive. They had all interfere points in
yeah.
the world,
Yeah,
but
they had
kept
all the
still.
tag points, they had all the interfere points, but they played it safe because I was thinking the same thing as you to go aggressive and, you know, secure the win. But, you know, Ideps having that experience, I don't know, we're not them, so we don't know what was going through their head, but it just seems like they knew that they had the little advantage, and, you know, as long as they didn't take too much damage while they were waiting for the clock to count down, they were able to calculate it to see that they were the victors of this TKO.
500 IQ is every member of Ideps, and that's the only way you can calculate that minuscule damage.
Usually it's Jung Ho-yoon who does the calculation and who does gives the order of, you know, when the escapes come back through comms, and this is, you know, it has been like this ever since last year.
So, in the end, Jungwon is God.
Yeah, that's why if you've been following Blade and Soul since last year, there's some Korean Jung Ho-yoon fans that bring, you know, the AlphaGo. There was this thing with AlphaGo. They would bring a picture of AlphaGo and put Jung Ho-yoon's face on it.
Alpha Yoon right there.
Yeah, Alpha Yoon. So that's how much calculative.